A few weeks ago, Super Clean reached out to me and asked if I would like to take a look at some of their products. And I said, sure, send them on over. And to be honest with you, I've been using Super Clean for many, many years. Whenever I pull a motor or clean an engine bay or clean a transmission, bell housing, or anything like that, I've always just used Super Clean. I've tried the other products. I just not had the same luck. The stuff is great. One of the nice things about it is biodegradable, which you still have to be responsible about it, obviously, but I am able to just wash it on the driveway. I capture the grease, obviously, in grease pans and whatnot, but you know, biodegradable is nice because I don't have to worry about getting rid of it like oil or any other type of a chemical cleaner. So anyway, I had no idea they had all these extra different products. They've got a foaming cleaner, they've got a wheel cleaner, a floor absorber for oil spills, and an aerosol can of the same cleaner here, the original cleaner. So today I thought we'd spend a little time, clean up some stuff around the shop. I've got plenty of messes. Unfortunately, the truck is clean. When I built it, I cleaned it, it's spotless, so there's nothing on that. But I got some other things around the shop that we're gonna spend some time together, kind of going through these products and see how they work. I don't have any wheels to clean because I have raw aluminum wheels and I'm not going to do that. But I have seen plenty of videos that it does work great, so let's take my word on that one. But we're gonna try some of this other stuff and see how it works today. I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's a little different. I've been working kind of hard on that. I hope you guys like that intro. That's been something I wanted to do for a while now, and it's actually taken me 2 weeks to do that, believe it or not. But yeah, so today, super cleaning. First up, the grill. This grill, I don't know how old it is. 20 years? Filthy. I inherited it from my father. I use it here at work. Let's super clean it. Here we go. Let's try it out. So, deal with this stuff is you spray it on. You let it sit, but you cannot let it dry. I remember that. It does weird things when you let it dry. Whoop. So, let it sit a little bit, see what it does. It seems to be doing pretty good. Got my trusty brush here. I don't know, I've got a stash of brushes here from various projects that I've had over the years. So I just grabbed one out of it, let it kind of soak it a little bit. Start scrubbing. I'll tell you right off the bat, the foaming stuff works. The heavier caked on stuff, it's coming right off. Look at that. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna scrub the whole thing. Old shop towel. I'll wipe it down, get the excess off. All right, so a little water on it. It's cold outside, so I'm doing this inside. So we'll just wash it off like this. Grab another towel. Get the excess water off. May have put a little too much water on there. Anyway, this stuff works pretty amazing because this thing is spotless. I mean, I'm not going to go as far as to say it looks good as new. It's got scratches and it's been faded from sitting outside, and it's also got ceramic paint on it. But that looks pretty spot on. All right, here's the final product. Looks pretty good. I mean, the paint's dull, but it's been dull. Because I'll be honest with you, I've used Ajax to clean it in the past, and that dulled it up pretty good. But it had a lot of grease and grime on it from over the years of cooking burgers here at work, and it literally, minimal effort, I put it on there. I didn't even wait that long to clean it, and it cleaned it all up. So I think that's a win. Yeah, aerosol, good stuff. How many guys got buckets or jugs of used motor oil sitting around? I know I've got a couple. I'm guilty. I don't ever seem to find time to take them to the parts store to dispose of them. So they stack up. Inevitably, something falls or hits it, and it leaks onto the ground. So today, I'm going to simulate a leak because I, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you're looking at it, don't have anything that leaks. Oil, that is. So I'm going to pour some of that on the ground. Try out that floor absorber, see how it works. Oh, no! I spilled that on the floor. That was my best impression of those infomercials at night when you're doing something that's stupid, but you spill something. So anyway, let's give this floor absorber the business and see what it does. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never had any floor absorber. I always just use shop towels, which is probably not the most economical or environmentally friendly way to do it. So what I'm gonna do, just pour that stuff on. The cool thing about this is that it's 4 times more absorbent than clay. So, I don't know, it appears to be like wood chips or, I'm not sure what it is. Honestly, it looks kind of like sawdust. But, I don't know, I'm gonna put a little more on here because we had a big oil spill. But yeah, I mean, this stuff is lightweight. It says it's lightweight, half the weight. This says it's 3 pounds worth of it, and I don't know, what's this, maybe 2-gallon container of it? I don't know. Stuff works pretty good, so let's give it a minute here. It says to give it a minute, so we'll go ahead and give it a minute and sweep it up, see what it does. All right, let's give it a sweep, see what it does. It works pretty good. Not gonna lie, I needed probably more of it. Actually, no, that works pretty good. A little more probably would have worked, but hey, for a guy who's never had this stuff before, that's a whole lot easier than cleaning it up with rags, so I give that one a win too. Next up, the foaming cleaner. Backstory on this go-kart up here. I'll put the link to that video and link in the description. I got this go-kart when I was in 2nd grade, so it has a long history with me. It is dirty, it is filthy, it's been in my parents' basement, it's been in my basement, it's been in my shop basement. This is a project that I'm going to work on with both my boys and possibly my daughter, because by the time I get around to actually doing it, she'll probably be old enough to help. But anyway, let's get cleaning on it, see what we can do. Obviously, this is going to be a little tougher to film, but let's give it a shot. Boy, that chain's in rough shape. So I think I'm just going to start by just giving it a little coat, see what it does. I'm not going to do the whole engine. I'm just going to do a little bit. So, like the other stuff, let it sit. Don't let it dry. So what I'm going to do here is let it sit for a few minutes, get my brush out of my brush pile, and get to cleaning. All right, start scrubbing. Oh yeah, works just as good as the regular original. Obviously, I'm not going to get this thing super clean, but super clean in the sense that I need to take it all completely apart and rebuild it. But it will be super clean in the sense of the cleaner. But yeah. It seems to be working just as good as the original. Now, this is one of those nylon brushes that I'm sure all of you guys have in your garage from Harbor Freight. Every time I'm in there, I buy like 4 packages of these things because they're like $1.99, and they always break like right here. But the ones that don't break end up in my pile and get used for things like this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm only scrubbing where I've kind of sprayed it. And I'm going to pour some water on it since, again, we're inside because it's cold outside. Welcome to the Midwest where it was 80 degrees last weekend, down in the 30s this weekend. We hit 28, I think. Yesterday was warm, today is cold. Every day is a mystery. You don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, so the longer you let it sit, just like the other stuff, the more it kind of eats through that grime. Boy, this thing is filthy. All right, let me grab a rag. All right, get the bulk of it off here. Now, I will qualify this that I painted this engine when I was probably in the 5th or 6th grade. Orange. It was red because Briggs & Stratton. And you can kind of see in the background the frame it was white, and then I kind of lightly painted blue over the top of it. That was the style back then. I'm dating myself, but so this paint isn't the greatest at being cleaned. It's pretty nasty, actually. A lot of gasoline spills on it over the year because this is the fuel tank. So looks pretty good. Let's throw some water on it. Well, not a ton because it is an engine after all. Gonna neutralize, wash it all down. Hit it with the rag one more time. Man, just like the original, that stuff works awesome. And again, this tank, it shows up on camera, that's dirt, but that's actually the paint. I can run my finger across there. The paint is all boogered up from fuel spills, and my brother and I were not easy on this go-kart, so. Man, that's cleaner than it's been in a long time. So, yeah, I think the foaming stuff, it gets a thumbs up too. I think it looks great. So last but certainly not least is the floor. I'm really anxious to see how this does. This here is from my truck before I did the engine swap. Leaked oil, transmission fluid, everything. So this is the remnants of that. So I want to give the original a shot and see what it does here. So I'm not going to clean the whole thing because I kind of want to show the difference between the two, but let's go ahead and give it a shot here. So what I'm going to do is just kind of liberally apply it to this portion right here. We're going to let it sit a couple minutes. I'm going to use the hard bristle broom on it. See what it does. I'm anxious to see what this one does. All right, it's been about 3 minutes, so let's give it a shot. I got my hard bristle brush here. Let's give it a shot. Now, this stuff, I will qualify, this has been here for a long time. I don't know, 2-3 years. It's really not that long, I guess, if you think about it. But. So, as you can kind of see, it's pulling that up pretty good. I had a pretty stubborn stain right here. I actually spray a little more of that on there. See if that one won't come out, but it looks like it's doing pretty good. A little more right there. Okay, minimal brushing. Pour a little water on there. Rag down, mop it up. So I will say, it did a pretty good job. I wasn't expecting it to get everything up. Typically, man, even where I just sprayed it, it didn't even put it down. It did a pretty good job cleaning it up. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a thumbs up on that one too. Well, that's it. That's what I got. So on my scientific testing there, it all did really well. I have no complaints to make. The original, I've been using it for years, like I say, works great. I really like the foaming. And the same thing with the aerosol. The foaming, it stays where you want to put it, which is nice. So when I was cleaning that go-kart engine, granted that engine was, the paint's junked on it, but it just stays, and that's nice because it kind of stays there and does its thing, especially on a vertical surface. It's great. So those two are definitely something I'm going to add to my shelf in addition to this. I've always got some of this around because you never know what you're going to have to clean up. The floor absorbent worked great. I did not use enough of it. I was err on the side of not enough, I guess. But it did a great job considering I didn't probably use enough. I'm looking at the piece of spot on the floor right now and it's dry. There's nothing, there's no oil residue, there's no nothing. So that's great. Definitely going to keep some of that around because it is way more economical than keeping shop towels. I have those little rolls of blue shop towels everywhere. I'm looking at one right over there. They're not expensive, but they're not cheap either. So this would definitely save some money on that front. Don't have too many oil spills, but they do happen. So it'd be nice to have that around. The wheel cleaner, like I say, I don't have any wheels here that are painted or steel. I actually had some steel wheels, but I just got rid of them. So I can't use that because this is an acidic cleaner. And I'm going to tell, when I was 14 years old, I got a job at a body shop. I was kind of a gopher. And I was outside and they had a bottle of wheel cleaner that I sprayed on every car. They told me to spray it on every car when you're washing it. Well, I sprayed on a car that had machined aluminum wheels and it clouded them up. So since that day, I don't spray anything on wheels that are bare aluminum. even painted wheels, I'm a little gun shy of that. So there are other reviews out there about the wheel cleaner. It does work. I just don't have any wheels I can test it on. So, but yeah, overall, I mean, I'm a fan of the products, obviously. I mean, I've been using them for a long time. But yeah, they're pretty great products. I'll drop some links in the description below of where you can buy these things online. I'll put some Amazon links down there, and I will qualify those links that I do get paid when you click on those links. But I would love for you guys to check it out. It's a great product. I was super stoked when they reached out to me to take a look at these because, well, yeah, I've been using it and it works, but I was anxious to try these other ones, and I really do like the other two foaming cleaners. So, but yeah, I'm a big fan. Apologize if the video was cheesy. I've been cooped up because it's 2020, so just been trying to do something different and fun. But I hope this video was helpful. I know we all use our cleaners and degreasers in the shop, but you know, this truly is, I mean, something I've been using for a long time. So I thought I'd give it a shot, and you know, it performed like I thought it would. So, but anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys liked the video. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to. Share the video. I'd love to hear from you guys. Maybe if there's something else you'd like to see cleaned, or maybe any questions you have. I'll try my best to answer the questions. They sent me some cut sheets on the products, but it's pretty straightforward. Just use it like a cleaner. Be smart, be responsible, all that stuff. But yeah, so that's it. I appreciate everybody watching, and y'all have a good day.